The time about the heart is the only metaphor in spacebound, creating a beat after 20 seconds, creating a most powerful glen. On the top of the wall is called Skotha 531. When the heart is beating after every 10 seconds, there is only one metaphor that moves on the top. Just to create a caterpillar on the heart just to touch the bluff in time. It goes just like that in the metaphor. In the top row, the first Aragon Artagon moving a most powerful Karagit Glin in the right, called Aragis metaphor. I call it A because its A is how its first metaphor on the heart that's moving in the same peak is called metaphor Theragon and the spaceband at the time back to. Next, just after that, just on the top of the metagon, there is a metaphys that is called Skasik Keragon. It does not touch that Keragon. It just remains there so that the blood moves just right here. In the heart's metagis, a glacier is formed. A glen is formed. It's called Kilagis 8531. I call it 31 is because when heart moves just like this in the metaphor, it creates a most powerful gland that's called Eschatic 21. In the same way, at the first Aragon, Scotic idea is that it moves so hesically in time. Next, if heart beats 10 seconds, a glacier so powerful that it's called Zedicon 3 is formed. I want the 3 back to form it to 1. So heart is the only metagon in the Butterfin that does not need any entanglement or any metaphor because heart beats after every 10 seconds, the most powerful glycol has gone after every 10 seconds. So you entangle how it is proved. It's like you hold 2 pens in hand, 2 books in hand, except the glorious book, the glorious God is the only book, the word of God that has entangled to Allah who is everything is metaphor. So Allahu. So who only. Next, in the next metaphor, just right here, in the next part of the heart, an elegon moves so habitually and sibifully just like this in a haphazard way. It's called Elapho. The reason why it's called Elapho is because 3 people stand in front of fire or water, entangle an idea this is water or fire. That entangled shape is called sly. So that heart beats in after every 10 seconds that sly does not entangle which way to move, but heart is beating. So heart is the only masculine metaphor that has ever been metaphor in 10 seconds the most powerful blend called metaphor. So that's why it's called Hakseo. Heart has never been called Hag in time until Allah with his Megon Ergen is formed. So this paragon moves every 10 seconds. In the left Artagon, in the right Sedikich, the third Metagai, holding 2 pens in hand, one brown, one green. It is not entangled which one is the best Mimpigalon in time to Allah who chooses Sidagon. So that's Metafin in time that's called Kedagis. So when heart is beating after every 10 seconds, this metaphor is moving. I'm holding 2 pens in my hand. I'm holding 50 pens in my hand. I want to get 1 in my Spethaphon time. Just to get a square on the top and just this Kethagon Vethagis just right here. That is how who is formed in time band is called Getagis. That is who only is everything Getagon in time. So heart beats a most powerful Kethagon that is called Cythophylo. A gland that is so hydrogis that is called Cythophora just right on the heart's metaphyn. So that every person does not hold that metaphys idea of where this heart is actually beating to who. Who only. So that's the complete idea. How heart is actually made in spiritual word for Lahu Kergin who only in the Siddhic form. So that's why heart is complete in life. is called Spikeface Megagon 1 only. If you entangle all of that in one arc, it's called Cardigan psi square. This is how heart is formed. It means you're perfectly onto the heart. Malagoya is how it's complete in life. 2. Next, what is actually both in the heart? What is inside the heart? Which entangles that soul is whose Kadagana bracket. Who is there? That's why it's bluffed totally perfectly to Allahu only. In the same way, two angels, two arrogance are just 1 plus 1. If ever give me 2, I'm like it. But 1 plus 1, 2 is 1 only. So there's an arrogant artigon and the left is just right here in the Velg zero. Just the heart is just graphic here. Does not make any sense as how heart is Malaikat or Silicon. Because who chose who only, so that's complete reason. Who is complete Silicon is everything is called to who only. So now heart is complete, a Betacon is called Carrick Beef. So this is how heart is complete in life.